all shores, telling his story, her story. So my people, what's yours?
Hi, I'm Nolutando Major. Welcome to What's Your Story, the series that understands the present through observing and analyzing the past. The words and tales that are spoken, written and recorded about our history reveal exactly how we have achieved what we have today. Our ancestors' actions and adventures are entirely linked to each one of us. My journey is to uncover these stories so that we can pay homage to the people of the past. Njengolutsha lapha eMzansi, we need to acknowledge our past so that we can face our future with optimism. Memories are like the shoots of a plant, pushing up through the earth and then blossoming into a magnificent flower, bush or tree. The history encapsulated in every cell tells infinite stories. Come with me as I journey into the trunk of people's past and examine the clues that were left behind for us. Along the way, I help the people I meet to build a memory box made up of memories that best define what shaped them. And this week, our memory box speaks words that radiate poetry. This week we meet Jackson Nzama Chabalala, also known as Comrade Xigevenga, a life filled with passion and adventure. This man's dynamic experiences and character have made his years full and vibrant. Growing up in rural Limpopo, having 2 wives, 8 children and 4 grandchildren add to this busy schedule. The contrast of being a teacher, a soldier and a poet creates a colorful banquet of existence. So join me as I find out how it all came to be. Comrade Xigevenga has spent most of his time living in the magnificent Limpopo province. A rebel and fiery soul by nature, he joined the ANC's political forces and became an MK soldier soon after his schooling. Comrade Xigevenga began creating poetry from a very young age. Throughout his life, he used this exceptional talent to educate and entertain as a soldier, as a teacher, and now as a musician. Comrade Xigevenga, what attracted you to the art of poetry and what does it do for you?
Mina ni twa swi ni tlakusa hikuva swiphato swa mina ni twa vo tala va ku swa advice swa pfuna swa motivata na ku swi tsundzuxa vanhu swilo swo tala loko vanhu va ni vona va tsaka hi mina leswi ni titwaka leswaku ni munhu hikwalaho ka vuphati bya mina.
How have you managed to keep your sense of humor throughout your whole life?
Loko ni endle leswo biha na ti hleka hi nexe, I laugh at myself before I laugh by other people. Loko ni endle leswo saseka na ti encourage na ti ndunduzela mina hi nexe ku ni tirha ntirho wa kahle swi komba munhu hi swona swi endlaka ku nkarhi wo tala ni nga ngheni ngopfu aka leswo biha eka van'wani va makwenu.
Born in 1956 in Tandabatu, a location near Giyani, Comrade Xigevenga moved to Zingi in 1970. His mother was from Giyani, his father was from Mozambique, and they both practiced as sangomas. Comrade Xigevenga's father was a subsistence farmer growing mealies and vegetables. He also tended donkeys to make an extra income. After school, Comrade Xigevenga would help look after them, but soon became too embarrassed to do so. In 1967, when he was only 11 years old, his father sadly passed away. You come from a poor background. How did you survive and has it affected your life today?
Ya ninge vuli ngopfu ku ni hanye evusiwaneni loko bava va sungula ku lova laha mhani lava a va sweka miqombhoti va tirha kun'wana ntsini ni va kuma mugayo hambi mina ni twa ni tsutsuma ni ya mapurasini na vona ni ya 2 years ni tsutsuma ni ya mapurasini le Thaba Estate ka Xidzumbe va ZZ2 va Sende va Betty Fansel ni ya tirha ni vuya. What are
Comrade Xigevenga's most outstanding qualities? To earn extra income, Comrade Xigevenga uye wayosebenza in Johannesburg, kulapho ke where he saw the reality of apartheid kunye ne-politics. Ngo-1987, uye wajoyina umkhonto wesizwe. He went to go train in Hillbrow and bushes near iGiyani. His job yakhe was to mobilize abantu, and he would also help soldiers between attacks, okanye try and help people to get in and out of the country, and underground activists would sometimes come and stay with him. He practiced as an MK up until 1994. Were you ever scared for your life?
Ani tiyimiserile kufana ku hanya asufana na loko ni chava ku fa hikuva leswi swi ndlisiwe swona a ni fani karhi ni hanya a ni ri xidumbu xa le handle loko hi ku landzelela milawu leyi a yi ri kona hikuva hina a hi nga ri vanhu a hi vitaniwa amburi vanhu a swi fana na loko u nga ri munhu.
How has being an MK affected your life?
Swi ni dyondzise leswaku ku va ni dyondze ka MK ku leswinene swa tika swi fanele swi tirheliwa. If you want to achieve, you must work hard. Se swi ni dyondzisile leswaku loko u lava ku kuma leswinene swa tirheliwa hakunene leswinene hi swi kumile se a ha ri amburi vanhu hi vanhu a ha ri tikhefa hi vanhu.
In the 18th century, the ancestors of the Tonga people lived in small independent chiefdoms, sometimes numbering a few thousand. Most of the Tonga people relied on fishing for subsistence, probably because their coastal habitat was so tsetse fly infested that they couldn't raise their own cattle. The Tonga people maintained the tradition of inheritance by brothers rather than sons. During the Mfecane of the 19th century, most Tonga chiefdoms moved inland, successfully maintaining their independence from Amazulu, while the others were conquered by Amazulu even though they had fled. Where do you think the Tonga people originally came from?
The Tonga people originally come from Mozambique, where they lived for many centuries. Before that, it's presumed that they came from the Central African Lakes area. But as long as we know from written history, that written records, they lived in Mozambique.
What is so particularly special about this Tonga culture?
The Tonga culture is very much outgoing. They are very outgoing people, very friendly, and that you can also see in their dresses, very colorful. They also adopt very easily to changing situations.
Did you know that the Tonga Shangaan homeland, Gazankulu, was carved out of the northern Transvaal province during the 1960s, and it was granted self-governing status in 1973? And did you know that only an estimated 500,000 people, less than half of the Tonga Shangaan population of South Africa, ever lived there, as they joined the throngs of township residents around the urban centers, particularly Johannesburg and Pretoria, in search of work? Did you know? Comrade Xigevenga has written 5 books that have made him popular. Because the books did not sell that well, he decided to make music with his words, and this has made him very popular. In 2002, he started producing with Jeff of Shark Studios, but his career had already started in 1999. They're currently working on his 6th album and are due to sign a contract with the big record label. Umculo wakhe is popular in Limpopo, Mpumalanga, and Mozambique. How do you think your poetry affects people?
Kuhlantiso ni nge vuli leswaku no tikarhata yo va nyiko hi ku na swi kota ni nga tsala swiphato swa 10 hi siku leswi swi tlhelaka swi vonaka ku i swiphato ene swa twala ku swi ya kwihi.
How do you think your poetry affects people?
Vanhu hi voxe va vula ku swiphato swa mina a hi swona leswiya swa matlangwane i swiphato leswi dyondzisaka i swiphato leswi nga na vuenti leswi dyondzisaka hambi ku ri swiyila leswi dyondzisaka hambi ku ri vumunhu leswi kotaka no laya eka vana hambi ku ri hina lavakulu swiphato swa mina ingaku swi va pfuna ngopfu vanhu va ni khensa hi tindlela leto talatala ngopfu.
What makes Comrade Xigevenga's music so special?
Comrade Xigevenga I munhu loyi a nga na misawu swinene. I munhu loyi loko a tsala swiphato swa yena u tsala switori swa leswi swi helelaka swi vona ku ri simu ra yena ri sungula laha la. Se munhu wa misawu I munhu loyi a vulavulaka hi swilo swi tsakisaka, I munhu loyi a vulavulaka hi swilo leswi swi humelelaka evuton'wini. That's why Comrade Xigevenga is unique. Nge vuli ku ri u fana na van'wanyana.
Why do you think his music is so popular?
Both Xigevenga kahle yo politika, I munhu wo ti jokes, I munhu wo ndla swilo hinkwaswo, I munhu wa misawa, munhu wo hanyeka so.
While Comrade Xigevenga was an MK soldier, he also worked as a clerk at the Department of Education in Limpopo. During this time, he studied from home, majoring in economics and public administration. In 1989, when they found out that he was an MK activist, the department fired him. So in 1993, he started a career as a temporary teacher at Hanyani Tomo High School in Giyani. These days, he works there permanently, teaching economics and business economics. Comrade Xigevenga, why did you choose teaching and do you think it's a calling?
Ntirho lowu ni wu rhandzaka hi mbilu ya mina hinkwayo hikuva I ntirho lowu ni wu rhandzaka ku ni tshama ni ri ku vulavuleni ni nga vulavuli ntsena ku dyondzisa ntsena na ku dyondzisa vana vutomi ku byi va njhani loko va kula na swi va nga xiswona. I ntirho lowu ni wu rhandzaka ngopfu ni nga vula leswaku ndzi yo vitaniwa eka ntirho lowu.
Why did you choose to teach economics as opposed to literature or poetry?
Leswaku ni endle degree ya mina ni majora economics. Na ku mathicara ya Tonga ya tele ngopfu, mathicara ya economics ya kala. Na ku va leswaku hi ti leader political but economic we are still behind. Hi la ku pfala gap liya ya economic ku hi kota ku humesa van'wamabindzu ti-entrepreneur ti-accountant. Hi swo swi endlaka leswaku ni dyondzisa economics.
What do you enjoy most about Comrade Xigevenga's lessons?
Mina ndzi tsakisa hi madyondzelo ya vona loko xin'wana lexi ndzi tsakisaka ngopfu loko kha dyondza va tala ngopfu na ku hi guide na ku hi nyika ti-example ta practical than ku famba hi ti-guidelines ta book.
Comrade Xigevenga was a municipal councillor for Education Department Giyani for 10 years, but is recently retired. He is still, however, the chairperson of the ANC Giyani. Nowadays, he's also the councillor to the chief. On Sundays, a community yake meets for traditional meetings with the chief, and they discuss relevant issues. What's the importance of being a councillor to the chief?
Kuva councillor, I finally tirhisana na tihosi. Hikuva nhluvuko wu fanele wu makiwa amisaveni ya tihosi. Xin'wana lexi xi kumako u fanele sungula u ya byela tihosi leswaku va ku nyika permission na ku kota ku va tirha na wena. Hikuva loko u nga tirhi na tihosi swo tala u nge swi koti ku swi fambisa.
Comrade, what did you enjoy most about being a municipal councillor?
Leswi swi tsakisa ngopfu i ku va u tirhela vanhu hi mbilu ya wena hinkwayo. Na ku I tiva ku swilo swo huma ehansi eka vanhu a swi tihile henhla ni vanhu a va lerisiwi I vanhu va ku byela ku leswi va lavaka swona. Hi swona leswi nga ndzi tsakisa ngopfu swinene.
As I help Comrade Xigevenga gather the items for his memory box, I see that his life has been filled with both laughter and woe. His unprivileged childhood and much of his young adulthood that was spent fighting for freedom has taken its toll. As I'm fitted with the last pieces of this traditional dress for Shebelani, a traditional Tonga dance for women, I can feel the rhythm stir in my bones. The steps are not too difficult, but it would help if I had a little more flesh. As I get into the tempo, I realize that the movement has to come from within and not from without. It's not my legs that move my hips, but the pulsating beat felt in my soul. Once I internalize that, I can surrender myself to the music and the steps just flow. In 1983, Comrade Xigevenga volunteered as the secretary of Induna and was later elected as the chairperson of the local chapter of the South African National Civics Organization. In 1989, focus yakhe on basic needs led to the supply of electricity to the village of Ntsingi. Involvement yakhe in community development of Giyani has seen the establishment of schools and the building of 20 houses with 70 more to come. How did you become involved in community development?
Ani va nyori na xe tele lava hi nga ku tinyiketeni ka ku va hi hluvukisa etiko leri. Vo fana va Daniel Mashinzi, Daniel Jakwa, Morris, va Kelisi. Kambe swo va nga tini ku hi tirhela tiko. Hikuva hi nge tshami swi vona ku tiko a ri le ku hluvukeni hi tshama hi langutisa ku fanele hi tirha hi ya mahlweni.
What projects are you currently busy with, and what is your hope for the future of the area?
Yeah, sweswiwani hi busy na ku endla ti-toilet ta 70 eka Dzingadzinga leti ti nga ta hela before November. Kasi swin'wanyani ku na tindlu leti ti nga ku sunguriweni ka ku akiwa to ringana 70 to pfuna swisiwana swa swisiwana ku endlela leswaku va va ni vutomi byo antswa.
Comrade Xigevenga has 2 wives, 8 children and 4 grandchildren. 2 of his children have just finished school and are working in Johannesburg, while 3 are still in boarding school. When there's a function, he and his family all get together to celebrate. Comrade Xigevenga wishes to see his career growing in the music world, as well as in politics. He also hopes that his children are able to get a better education. What is your hope for the future of your children and your grandchildren?
Ya ni va navalela mikateko ka vana va mina ku leswi hina hi nga hluphekisa xiswona va nga hluphekisi xiswona a va voni leswintshwa a va dyondzisi xikolo hi xona xo sungula ku va xi pfula vanhu matihlo.
Do you think you've learned something from your father, and if so, what have you learned?
Ka papa mina ni dyondze ku I munhu loyi a nga na madzongo, munhu loyi a nga tlhariha, a kota ku tokota swo karhi leswi na mina ni tokota ka swo karhi ka vona ku fana na Xitsonga, munhu loyi a tivaka Xitsonga swinene, lava kotaka ku tsundzuka leti nga humelela khale ni leti ti nga ku endlekeni ka nkarhi wa sweswi.
Comrade Xigevenga, can you please tell me about this attire in your hand?
This uniform shows that I was a soldier of educator. Yes.
Can you please tell me a bit about the helmet?
Yes, this I get when we official open the road when I'm still a councillor. When they given me with the MEC of Limpopo Collins Chavani.
Can you please tell me a bit about that trophy with it?
Yeah, ni kume trophy leyi loko ni khomele nambara ya ku sungula eka Munghana Wonene loko va hlawule tinghoma ta vanhu va tele va ya va chuza ku ra mina risimu rona ri nga number 1. Xikumile loko ni rhambiwile aka nhlengeletano ya vamanana la a ni ya vulavula hi ndhavuko ya vona xikan'we na vamanana leswi kombaka leswaku wasati i va a bebule n'wana hala tlhelo a ri ku kandzeni leswi kombaka ku vavasati va na ntirho lowukulu laha misaveni. Leyi khapi ni yi kumile aka Department of Sports, Arts and Culture laha ni hloniphiweke ku va xiphato ra xitlhokovetselo lexi tlulaka swiphato hinkwaswo kumbe switlhokovetselo hinkwaswo swa Limpopo Le video yi tekiwile hi va ka Munghana Lonene hi Fred Records. Va tekile kusukela laha ndzi nga hlaya kona swiphato ngopfungopfu aka tirhali loko ka ha kuma ka Nelson Mandela. Ya leyi album ya mina a ni nga ku ya ku hetelela hi leyi ya sweswi ya misava leyi vanhu vo tala ni twaku leswaku va ngo yi kahle ngopfu ya tsundzuxa yi na ku tivisa a lexi certificate ni ke va ka shooter and shooter a va ni rhambile ku ni ya dyondzisa vamakwerhu matsalelo ya tibuku swiphato tinovhele na ti-short story ya laniwani kun'wana laha ni tshayiwe koho laha a ni dumisiwile wa Comrade Xigevenga u file u lovile se va vuyela va newspaper va kota ku va ni pfuna va swi hangalasa ku Xigevenga is still kicking is still living. Ni vula leswaku ni na tibuku ta 5 kambe ni hlawule leyi ku va ku ri yona ni mi komba ka yona hikuva i buku leyi nga hlayiwa ngopfu aka grade 11 2002 2003 and 2004 wongo i mabibi ya mbilu na sweswi yi le ku hlayiweni a Gauteng. Lexi i xitifiketi xa mina xa BA Honours in Public Administration na University of UNISA laha ni nga majora ngopfu ni nga tirha ngopfu international administration, locally and finance, even personnel.
Comrade Xigevenga's items for his memory box are an eclectic mix of memories that reflect a life lived with dignity, fortitude, and vision. As I sit and reflect on the humble yet supremely gifted man I've met, I know that I'm in the presence of a great force of history. Here, in this beautiful land, there was a time when warriors ran with the wind. Here, brave hearts fought and fell. Comrade Xigevenga and his generation paid a great price for our freedom. The sheer vitality and energy of the Tonga culture will always stay with me. And I even took the chance to savor their culinary delights. This has been an enlightening and fascinating journey. Comrade Xigevenga's sense of humor throughout all that he has experienced is inspirational. His career as an apartheid activist, poet, soldier, and community worker is fascinating and shows a strong spirit of life. My time with him exemplifies his zeal for adventure. We salute you, and may your poetry and music sharpen the minds of our...
From the shacks to the beaches, as far as the eye reaches, and the cracks to the deeps of all the minds that teaches to the back. And remember the mission, the vision of a million equal people telling their stories to hear the drama while the drum beats beat the heat right off the chest. Cause the story you telling makes my brother's pain less, and he's still smiling, busy yelling off the stress. Say he's blessed, cleaning off the mess in the place beyond name, gender, and race. Language or pace, taste better, be amazed by the grace laced across Africa, faced in all shores, telling his story, her story. So my people, what's yours?